guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions. Once again, thank you so much for staying put right here. Lala is also here. We'll do this very quickly. Two of the biggest artists, Lala, you're welcome. Two of the biggest artists we have in the country, on the continent, as at this point, is David Adeleke, Davido, of course, Ibrahim Ayodeji Balogun, Wizkid, Starboy, Obio in the building. These two guys, of course, we've begged, we've prayed for a collaboration between the both of them, and nothing is forthcoming. Instead, we have major bangers from both artists individually. And talking about bangers, Davido recently, in January, actually got a certification for If. Before then, he had gotten for Fall. You know, Fall is still one of Davido's biggest, if not his biggest. In fact, we could say, unarguably, his biggest single till date. And then to Wizkid, Essence is popping. Blessed is also popping as well. Everybody loves Bakurumo. They love, they love Holla at Your Boy. But we know that when it comes to Wizkid's biggest single, it's not Joro. It's not, it's not any of his previous songs. But of course, there's one previous song that we know, they call it the national anthem. Ojuelegba. Is it Nigeria's national anthem?
It's not a contender for Nigeria's national anthem.
It's not a contender?
No, that's Timmy Dakolo's song.
Great Nation?
Yeah, Great Nation.
Okay. Anyways, we've got two artists who, of course, Ojuelegba can also be argued as Wizkid's biggest single ever. Ojuelegba and Fall, these two songs have done really great for Afrobeats. I mean, people got to know Ojuelegba even in the US, the Western world. This was the song that threw Wizkid off, to those guys. Got attention. Davido's Fall also got attention, and it was really good for Afrobeats. But in terms of the importance or the significance or the contribution, to Afrobeat, how would you rate these two songs? We're not even putting, them, side by side right now. We're just saying, let's focus the light on these two songs and talk about how exactly they've been able to impact Afrobeat.
Well, to start off with, Wizkid's
Ojuelegba.
Everyone knows how impactful it was. A foreign platform came about and said, "Oh, that was the single most important moment ever for Afrobeats," which a lot of people disagreed. I personally also do disagree. Wizkid Ojuelegba was
big.
It was huge. Got the attention of the Drake, the almighty Drake, right? And then got Wizkid working with Drake, and then he then came Come Closer, and the rest. But then again, if that song is, everyone knows how big it is, but if that song is going to be regarded as that one significant moment that shot Afrobeats to world dominance, or to world people to know about it, then obviously the numbers should be more. It should be more than what it is. Fine, Wizkid appeared on it. Drake appeared on the remix. We had Skepta also appeared on the remix, and several other remix here and there. That was good, all fine and good, but then it didn't have that much effect. Well, in hindsight, it didn't, because there's a certain Fall and If, and some other songs by Burna that have come on the low, that have come and done so well, way so well than Ojuelegba. I'm not saying that's making it the biggest song, but we're talking about the one that's had the most impact. If you have had the most impact, then you must your numbers must show for it. That means people have gotten to know about it and have enjoyed it and have replayed it, and more people have gotten to know about it. That's the impact I'm looking for. I'm not talking about people now paying attention to Afrobeat, because that didn't start with Ojuelegba. If we're going to be frank, we have to cast our mind back to a certain depanch with Oliver Twist. You have to cast our mind, because it also started then. Oliver Twist started something, or perhaps you can say Two-Face started something. Oliver Twist continued something. Wizkid also continued something. They all had their parts to play, but then when the one that had the most, that had blown up the most, that a lot of people have gotten to know, appeared in movies and things like that, has to be Davido. Davido's Fall. And I think if I'm going to choose one song that I feel has had more impact than the other, if we're saying it is Ojuelegba and Fall, I think I'm going to opt for a Fall more than an Ojuelegba.
But in Nigeria, which of these songs do you think is way more respected?
Of course, Ojuelegba, by far.
So why?
Ojuelegba, look at the name of the song now, Ojuelegba. The sort of message the song carries. It's like a grass to grace story. Nigerians love a good hustle, grass to grace story. And what's now better? A good grass to grace story that now went international. Right. Unlike Fall, Nigerians did not really like Fall when it dropped. The song blew up and it went international, and it got a lot of these American celebrities dancing and singing, banana fall on you, money fall on you. The pom-pom sound, that pom-pom sound even originated from Ghana, and then Mr. Easy kind of that's when they started that pom-pom sound. So, but that even now, the reason why I said it had more impact is because the amount of attention it was able to gather, the amount of that's how you can measure the impact, not just people now respect and pay attention to Wizkid. People actually sang along. People played. The song was being played on American radio like it was pure water. Hence why it went gold and sold so many units in the US, which we know is the biggest music market. I mean, most relevant biggest music in the world. And that's the whole point. And going to your question, which has had more impact
on Afrobeat.
On Afrobeat. And I think Fall did, because after Fall, we now started having guys who are doing Afrobeats from Cote d'Ivoire. There's this UK guy from Cote d'Ivoire, what's his name? Joanna.
Yeah, Johanna.
See a lot of similarities in the way these songs are with the pom-pom sound.
Afrobeat, yeah. Afrobeat, yeah.
So these guys started doing songs like Fall, songs like If, and they were being big as well. Whether they get talent or not, me, I have my own personal way of looking at this Afrobeat guy. I don't think the guy get talent, but he's just lucky that he modeled the songs to sound similar. I mean, use that pop-up sound effect, and he saw that that was what was doing, and people think this is Afrobeat. He did his own thing, and he was successful at it as well. So the one that had the most impact has to be Fall, because you can see the results of its effectiveness, of its impact in its numbers. It would not be unfair to mention. It would be unfair not to mention that Wizkid song Ojuelegba was 6 years ago. And we know that each year passing, streaming numbers, everything goes by the day. But there's other songs that came out 6 years ago that also have
bigger numbers,
100 million views. But Wizkid's Ojuelegba on Spotify has about over 20 million streams. It's not even it's not part of his most streamed songs. He's had better songs, which we can even pitch alongside
more performing
songs. So it has more impact than Ojuelegba. So yeah, I think the Ojuelegba and Fall is kind of like a mismatch.
So is it the number? Oh my days! Ojuelegba versus Fall is a mismatch.
For this topic, now it was a mismatch.
Whoa! So if you were to pick a song of Wizkid, to match up with Fall, what song would it be?
Come Closer had more impact for Wizkid. Come Closer is also certified, because that's the market we're looking at, right? Which had more impact in that realm.
Yeah.
Come Closer featured Drake, did really well, right? Had certifications.
You know the reason why I actually didn't bring Come Closer, because of course we don't want to start looking at the Drake effect or something. Wizkid lone single, Davido lone single. Let's talk about this too. And of course, looking at the fact that Ojuelegba, was and is still regarded by some people as the national anthem. This. Of course, you also said the article said the greatest moment, single moment in Afrobeat history. Not even talking about Davido's Fall on that particular one.
That is entirely down to the thoughts of the editor. Of that article, which is totally fine. Everybody can come up with it, but people don't necessarily have to agree to it, which is exactly what I'm saying.
So is the numbers that factor that is tilting you towards, a Davido's Fall rather than Wizkid's Ojuelegba right now?
No, numbers, yes, I'll say numbers, but the number represents things, right? It represents that it has reached more people.
Yeah.
We know those, majority of those numbers don't come from Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Also, the certifications also is an indication that you have sold so long of units. That means you at least.
Is Ojuelegba certified at all?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
In fact, it's Come Closer. It's after Ojuelegba, he's done Come Closer.
Yeah.
And Come Closer was certified in Canada.
Yeah. So Fall wins it for you.
That's why Fall's wins from. That's why I say it's a mismatch. If we are talking about another Wizkid song,
I'm surprised they're saying this.
No. No, in context of
Yeah.
the question
Yeah, yeah.
which had more impact.
Impact on Afrobeat, yeah.
Yeah, the impact for me is the reach, right?
Hmm.
And I feel for reach.
But people think Ojuelegba is more of an evergreen song than Fall, and it will last or stand the test of time much more than Fall.
And that's entirely a different topic or argument
Entirely.
on. So you get, so it's not what we're discussing.
Yes,
We're
yes.
discussing which had more impact.
Have more
And
impact.
I'm going to measure what had more impact by which one reached the most.
Yeah.
And which one succeeded the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go with 4.
All right, Davido's Fall is the choice for Lala on this particular one. Davido released Fall in 2017. Wizkid released Ojuelegba in 2014. Yes, in the album Ayo, the album. Let's have your thought. Which of these two songs?
First song on Ayo album. Most performing song on Ayo album.
Most performing? Ojuelegba, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's have your thought on that particular one. Wizkid's Ojuelegba standalone song, Davido's Fall standalone song. Which of the songs has had more impact on the Afrobeat nation, on the Afrobeat genre, on the Afrobeat, movement as a whole? Of say Afrobeat to the world, Nigeria to the world, Africa to the world, and everything. Which of the songs has had more impact in that particular movement, in that particular mission, that particular cause right now? Guys, thank you so much for always sticking by. We love you, we appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Please put your comment down below and stay safe always. Peace.